Started. So good evening, everybody. We're here for the Golden Drop presentation tonight on Monday. We call this Opportunity in a Bottle. And of course, I don't have any product on me right now because I'm in transit, but I will take you through a short presentation about the product and the technology. We'll hear some fantastic testimonies tonight, and then we'll have the chance to talk about the cost of the product and how you can get that at wholesale if you choose, and also why we are also passionate about sharing this product with the world. So I'm going to get started here. Please leave any questions you have till the end of the session. And I'm just going to come onto our website here. So please, if you haven't already checked out our website, vitawellnessglobal.com, please do so either during our call or after. And so we run our presentations from the website here, and it's vitawellnessglobal.com. So I'm just going to head over to the opportunity area here and take you to the opportunity page. And we're going to run through, you can get all the information that we're talking about here tonight on this website. You can certainly investigate the product and the science and the technology. And we'll have some pictures of some results as well. And we know that you'll get a lot of value from the website. So we're going to go over this presentation here, Vitify Solutions first. We're going to talk about inflammation, why our product is so incredible, and then obviously go through the products themselves. So before we start, I'll go through a very quick legal disclaimer that our products are not intended to cure, treat, diagnose, mitigate, or prevent any disease. If you're taking any medication, please consult with your medical professional, and any testimonies that you hear tonight are personal accounts only. So we're inviting you tonight to hear about something truly extraordinary. It's an industry-first cutting-edge natural technology. It's a product that's disrupting the wellness industry, and it has just launched in both Australia and New Zealand. It is currently available in the United States. It's pre-launching in Canada. It's available in Europe. It's moving into the UK now and some of the South American countries. So we're very, very excited to start our expansion globally. So inflammation, we all know about it. We probably all suffer with it at some degree. And it's the root cause of a myriad of acute and chronic health conditions. So we're either always in a state of inflammation and degeneration or healing and regeneration. Although inflammation is a natural response in the body to disease, to stress, to illness or injury, sometimes that inflammatory response becomes an unhealthy one. So we'll be focusing quite a lot tonight on inflammation, which is really one of the biggest issues in health today. Most of us have heard about turmeric. A lot of us are taking it or know we should be taking it. It is about 4,000 years old in terms of its use as an Ayurvedic medicine. It's traditionally cooked or combined with black pepper. We don't do that with our product. And it is a natural anti-inflammatory antioxidant, and it does have some anti-cancer properties as well. And the challenge with turmeric, of which curcumin is the main active ingredient, is that it is lipid in nature, which means that it is a fat or an oil, and it doesn't mix that well with the body, so it's not very absorbable, and it's not very compatible with the body. So mostly, if you're taking turmeric either in powder form or capsule form, or you're taking curcumin, which is the derivative, you'll have generally only about 4 hours of efficacy in the body. And all this can be verified. There's tons and tons of research. If you go to pubmed.gov, it is the National Library of Medicine's website. You'll find about 24,000 results when you type in curcumin into the search bar. So the curcumin is the most widely studied natural medicine, and it's got numerous health benefits. However, it is really poorly bioavailable because of its lipid nature. It's not very soluble in the body, which means it's one thing to get a product into the gut and then into the bloodstream, but it's another thing altogether to get that product into the cells in the body. And another thing about curcumin is it's very unstable in the body. So as we mentioned, it's only generally useful at about 10% efficacy and lasting for only up to 4 hours in the body. But it's the most widely studied natural medicine for a reason because it shows so much promise in health. And the challenge is, and the challenge has been, how do we increase the bioavailability of curcumin to really tap into this incredible potential? It would not be the most widely studied natural medicine on the planet if it wasn't potentiated. So the solution is, and we've come up with a solution with our German scientists, we have overcome the lipid absorption barrier with a natural technology, all natural, plant-based technology that allows oil-based nutrients such as curcumin and others to become soluble in water and also be uptaken by 95% of the cells in the body within just minutes of ingestion. So you can pop this product just on your tongue, and as soon as it touches your tongue, it goes straight into the bloodstream, or you can swallow it. You can put it in food or in your coffee. We'll touch on that in a minute. But it is actually upwards of 277 times more bioavailable than micronized turmeric or native turmeric. So that's a huge increase in potential and absorption in the body. So of course you can get all of this information on our website in much more detail, but we wanted to give you a brief overview tonight. The technology we have is called BioMS technology, and it's this unique delivery system. So what you can see here on the left-hand side is native curcumin in its powdered form, and you're looking at about 10% absorption. You can see that it's just not compatible with the water that it's being put into. And on the right-hand side, you've got solubilized curcumin, which is our brand of BioMS technology paired with curcumin, and you're getting 90 to 95% absorption with our product. So you can see the difference. It is in a liquid form, and as we said, the technology itself covers the product in a micelle, and it allows its safe passage through the bloodstream and directly to the cell door. So we've never seen levels of effectiveness like this before with lipid nutrients. So what are lipid nutrients? Curcumin is one. You've got other vitamins. D3 is another one. Vitamin K. You've got omegas. They're all lipids, and as such, very, very poorly bioavailable in the body. So there is a big secret in the supplement industry, and that is that most supplements that you're buying on the shelf aren't all that well absorbed in the body. So, and you'll generally know that by when you urinate, you'll urinate a lot of the goodness out straight away, but not with our product. So we have a number of products here. We've got Nanofy and Curcumin Plus available in every market except for Australia as of tomorrow. And Nanofy is our flagship product. It is curcumin and vitamin D3, and it is in the BioMS delivery system. So this product here is really, really great for discomfort. It supports a healthy response to inflammation in the body. It's great for oxidation, intestinal challenges. And we have the Curcumin Plus. On the right-hand side, you can see that is a little bit more bright red-orange in color. That has added vitamin C and ginger. So again, really, really good for sensitive stomachs, great for mental health. We have people that really, really love this product because the technology allows the curcumin to get into all the cells in the body, including brain cells, which means it crosses the blood-brain barrier. So we're seeing fantastic results in people with neurodegenerative conditions, having really, really positive responses to our product. So we have also another product here, which is called Symbiofy, which is a pre and probiotic product. And that's not yet available in Australia and New Zealand, but it will be this year. And the best thing about our products, as we've said, it's all natural, safety tested. There's no heavy metals in our product, and it's derived from organic turmeric. And the curcumin metabolites are extracted and then wrapped in a micelle and put in this delivery system. So again, it's an all-natural product that is actually science-backed and developed by German scientists and been studied by various universities around the world, and is really starting to change the landscape of wellness. New to Australia, starting from tomorrow, very exciting day for all of us who are on the call today. We have Nanofy Turmeric and Turmeric Plus. So Very, very similar formulations. However, they don't have the vitamin D in them. So without vitamin D3, you've got Nanofy Turmeric, which is just the curcumin, and then a Turmeric Plus, which is the curcumin, vitamin C, and ginger. So again, suitable for vegetarians and vegans, this product. We have some outstanding results, excuse me, with our product. And we like to give some visuals here because they're just so incredibly powerful. You can see some pictures here with some before and after photos. Some are just a few days apart, some are a few weeks apart, but inevitably what our product is helping people do is really help them with improving their sleep patterns, their energy, their mental clarity, and their immune support. So once the body is able to really get around to doing the work that it needs to do to heal and repair and regenerate, the body is the miracle. It knows exactly what to do. So our product really supports the body in total wellness, and we love that. So and it's such a simple product to add to your diet. So there's nothing else. There's no, huge amounts of pills and potions and lotions to take. It's just a few drops of this product in your water, your tea, or your coffee. It could not be more simple. And best of all, it's great for the whole family. So here are some product stats that we like to quote just to give you some context for how powerful this product is. 10 drops of our product, which is about the daily recommended dosage, is equivalent to about 10 kilograms of native turmeric root, which of course you could not ingest if you tried. It's also equivalent to 32 capsules of curcumin and about 1,600 grams of powder. So that's about 1.6 kilos of powder, which of course nobody wants to ingest. So I know that I'd much rather take 10 drops of this product. And as you can see, the bottle depicted there is about 1 month's supply of product at 10 drops a day. So as I mentioned, our technology solves the number one problem in health, which is inflammation. And it solves the number one problem in the supplement industry in general, which is absorption. So we are very, very excited about the future of our BioMS technology to be paired with potentially other lipids as well. So how do you take it? As I've said, just 10 drops a day. Now, you can take 5 drops in the morning, 5 drops in the evening. Some people like to take more than 10 drops a day. They could take 20. I know that people with very severe health challenges may take upwards of 30 drops a day. But again, it's an all-natural product. You can't really overdose on it. You can't take too much. But sometimes you don't need as much as you might think you do. So on or under the tongue is fine. And we've got a couple of recommendations there, suggestions for children and also for pets. We know that the whole family responds really beautifully to this natural product. And those 4 improvements at the bottom, better sleep, increased energy, reduced pain or discomfort, and improved clarity, are pretty much what everybody experiences when they take the product. Okay, so we've just got a couple more slides here. So we do call this the missing link, and it is science-backed. Why is it the missing link? Because it is low cost, high impact, non-toxic. So how many of us have taken anti-inflammatories before when we've had an injury? But we often know that they do have side effects or they upset the gut. So our product is non-toxic. You can't, as I said, you can't take too much of it. It's GMO free. It's so easy to consume, and it's, we talk about the ratio of improvement in bioavailability. 18,000% is also another figure that is the average between the bioavailability increase in men and women. It's about 18,000% on average between the two sexes. Men seem to metabolize the product a little bit faster than women, but that's just because of the way they're built. So men will often take the product morning and evening for the best results. So of course you can learn a whole lot more about either the products or the results. And what I might do before I come back to get some testimony here is I'm just going to, on all of our presentations on the website, you can actually just enlarge them and run through them by clicking through these slides. So I'm going to take you through some visuals. So some of these are a little bit graphic because they do depict wound healing. We have a couple of fantastic online Facebook testimonial groups with thousands and thousands of stories with images, pictures, which you're free to join. There'll be links in the chat, I'm sure, or you can ask the person who has invited you along for that. So when we talk about the properties of this product and where the benefits lie, we talk in terms of inflammation reduction, regeneration, and improvements all around in performance and cognition. So this image here is about a month apart. So you can see inflammatory response here is quite obvious. It's really evident what's going on. Here's another manifestation of inflammation in this young girl's body. And here's the images before and after 5 days. And I'll run through them, but what I will tell you is you can see the time frame down the bottom there between the before and afters. We know just about everybody in these photos, so we're really proud to share these. These are people that we've helped with the product that would have never had this type of relief without hearing about it from us. And what we do know is there are some people that respond exceedingly quickly to the drops within a matter of days. There are some people that take a little bit longer. They might take a couple of weeks to really start to feel and notice the difference, which probably means that the body is working on more hidden, unseen levels. And then there are some people who take a full 3 months to really notice the changes because that's about how long it takes the cells in the body to turn over. So expect a lot, but also be patient with the results because we all want symptom reduction, but for the body, that is not always the first priority. So the body has an order of healing. So I do, again, just warn you, these are a little bit graphic, but we are so proud of what this product is able to do because people are really suffering. And we know that this product has provided immense relief for so many Australians and New Zealanders, and people around the world are really starting to catch on now. I love this image here because this is what I was talking about, the hidden elements. This is a before and after live blood analysis of a healthy 16-year-old. And you can see that within 5 minutes of taking just 5 drops, you can see the space that starts to develop around the red blood cells. You can see that there's a lot of changes internally. So again, the body's always working on regenerating itself because that's what it does. So I'm just coming back to the screen, and what I might do is we do want to do the second part of our presentation, which is all about the cost of the product and how you can get it at either retail or you can buy it at wholesale or you can join us on a mission and start developing some real rewards from sharing this product. We are in a prime position right now with this opportunity. We've worked really hard over the last 15 months to bring the product into New Zealand and into Australia. The product, Vitify officially launches in Australia tomorrow with product with local shipping, and that's a very momentous thing. There are thousands and thousands of us now taking part in this because we love championing this product. So what I'll do is just call on maybe a couple of people. I would love to hear from you if you haven't ever shared and you have been shy about sharing and you'd like to share something. Just maybe 2 people to give a quick testimony, that would be wonderful. Does anybody want to put their hand up? I'll just see if I can. Everyone's shy. Vanessa, is that you talking? You're on mute. Did you want to share something? Just unmute. We just make it a standard when people are coming in that they automatically are muted because we're usually in the middle of presentations. So, Vanessa, did you want to share? Not sure.
Yeah, I haven't shared before.
There you go.
So it's just been I think just over 12 months ago, I started on the Nanofy. My results were instant, literally within 2 hours. But I was a bit cautious about taking it because I have multiple food sensitivities, and I wasn't sure, turmeric is one thing that I can't have. So I actually only took 1 drop. And within 20 to 30 minutes, I started to feel really, really weird and like I was having a food reaction, like my brain goes funny, and I just sort of felt really unwell. So I went to bed. I usually just give up when I have those. I went to bed and I slept for about 2 hours, and I woke up, and honestly, I was like coming up out of a fog. I woke up, I was bright, I was clear, everything had gone, and I was just going, whoa, what is happening to me?
Wow.
So it was about 2 hours after that, I took two more drops, and I just felt fantastic. And I'm actually an artist, and I couldn't paint for more than about 3 hours before feeling really unwell, and I needed to go to bed and or go and lie down or do something else. My concentration wasn't that great. And that day, after only taking first one drop and then another 2 hours later, or yeah, I think it was 4 hours later, I painted for about 6 hours nonstop, and
Mm.
I could have carried on. It got dark and I had to stop because it got dark. But honestly, and then the next day, I think I took another three that night, and then the next day I was up to 10, and I've never looked back. I just feel absolutely fabulous. It's changed my life. The depression almost went immediately. Yeah, and I used to get migraines probably maybe one or two a month, and I've had one mild migraine in 12 months, and it was very, very short. And yeah, so that's my story.
Thank you so much for sharing. You're right, we haven't heard from you before, and I'm so glad that we have. And just it just is so heartwarming, I can't tell you, because it's the reason why we put everything into this product, and we share with such heart and with such belief and passion, because most of us on this call have had some type of life-changing result, myself included. I started taking the drops and noticed that I did sleep better the first night. I was clearer in the head. I had less discomfort in my body. And then by day 5, the inflammatory response that I have in my lungs, which is really severe, was greatly reduced. And I didn't feel the need to reach for other things that I've been prescribed to take. We're trying to keep this compliant, but you can read between the lines. We really need to protect our product because it is all natural. And it's a bit of a threat, when you have a natural low-cost product that can work wonders with the body, and the body can embrace so beautifully, and the whole family can use, then there's a huge scope and a huge market for this product. So thanks for sharing that, Vanessa. That is absolutely beautiful.
I did forget one thing. I did forget one thing. It sped up my speech
Really?
almost immediately. Yeah, I had slow, like it was labored. Yeah. So
Well, I
anyway,
tell you,
that's my
and what we've noticed, and what I did is, when I had this result myself, I thought, I'm looking into this product. I really need to start testing the market. Sent a whole lot of bottles out to people that I knew, and these were people that had really suffered, post-virally, with a lot of brain fog and really severe fatigue, and people were reporting within a matter of days, feeling incredible differences in their body, and it just sold me. I became so convicted. Maybe just one more quick one if you haven't shared before, or even if you have, but love for somebody who hasn't shared before to maybe, Cherry. Yep.
Yeah. I'd just like to say I had 3 lumps on my head, which were cysts, and I'm due for surgery. The first lump was over 3 centimeters, and since using this product for the last 3 weeks, it's reduced by half. The second cyst is just about down to normal.
Mm.
But I must admit, because I don't want to have surgery, I've been having over 20 drops a day,
Right.
morning and night.
Yep. Hmm.
Just, yeah. And it's really, really changed my sleep and
Wow.
yeah. So
That is
it's
brilliant.
great.
That is
Thank you.
brilliant, brilliant. Thank you, Cherry, for sharing that. On our website, if you go onto the product tab or the
Mm.
technology tab, you'll see that there's a whole presentation around the technology, around PubMed, around different studies that have been done on curcumin. And this is really scientifically verified. It is the most incredible product, and it always has been the most incredible natural, God-given product. But the access into the cells was always so poor that people were just getting a small taste of what the benefits of curcumin could be until now. So we want to share this product far and wide, and we really have helped thousands and thousands of people and their families. So of course, we can answer some more questions afterwards, but I do want to get into the second part of the presentation. So please stay around, and we'll share with you what this is really all about. Okay, just coming back to here. Okay, so just on our website, on the same page, on the opportunity page here, I'm going to the opportunity. And we'll touch very briefly on the limited time founder shares offer. Because Vitify, as you'll hear, is brand new to Australasia. And so what they really want to do is incentivize people to help them grow the market. So there's a really, really incredible reward incentive. But before we start, we're obviously going to talk about some pricing and how you can get the product at retail or wholesale. But we will also be talking about, for those of you that are interested, for sharing the product, you get rewards with Vitify. That's just the way they've chosen to work. And there's an income disclaimer that any incomes that you see here aren't actually guaranteed, but we can verify that we have achieved lots of them. So, but we have to give this income disclaimer again. It's a legal disclaimer. We know that health and finances are the two things that keep people awake at night. We've talked about the health aspect and inflammation being a big one. And I really believe that we either for ourselves or somebody we love worry about, the health of someone we love or the finances of ourselves or somebody else. So we have a solution. We know what the problem is. The problem is worry about health and finances, but we believe that we have a solution for both of these concerns. So we've got a solution to inflammation and inflation, which is really the financial burden that people are experiencing more and more. And I think it's affecting more and more families all the time. So before we touch on any more, we'll just tell you about our company. Vitify is a family-owned and operated company built by the wonderful Shane and Laura Brady, who are very family-oriented people. I think they have 4 children and a grandchild now. And it's privately owned. They own 100% of this company. So there's no debt. They aren't beholden to any shareholders telling them what to do and how to do it. It's all heart, and they want this to be their family legacy business. So Shane Brady had about 20 years of experience in the supplement industry, but on the corporate side. And he was really dismayed at the types of products that were being put out on the shelves and being marketed in such a way that people would be persuaded to buy them when he knew, because he was an insider, that a lot of them weren't actually very effective products. So he set about creating his own company and finding the solution to the absorption problem, which he has done. We are, that little graph there, we are just about to hit critical mass, and we're moving into Asian markets after a little bit of time in Australia and New Zealand. So this is a very, very exciting time to participate and get onto the product and also help us to start sharing. So we partner with Vitify. We are independent distributors. So everybody on the call pretty much is an independent distributor or has a wholesale account and just uses the product for themselves and their families. We have this opportunity to work very, very closely with the owners of the company and grow the market. So what an incredible gift this is for all of us. We have a chance to shape the culture, and the success of Vitify into the future really rests on us and how much we are prepared to share and passionate about what sort of ways we could get this out to humanity. So Vitify Corporate supplies the product, they ship the product, they pay commissions very generously, and they give us lots of incentives, travel and rewards. And as distributors, we can buy discounted product, we can market and share that product, we can start to coach and lead teams, we can change our lifestyle financially as well, and we can really become very, very independent using and leveraging the company of Vitify. So there's so many flexible options. I'm going to take you through a couple of those now. Firstly, you can buy product, a single bottle or multiple bottles at retail or wholesale. You get to choose which one suits you. You can enjoy the benefits of our product for up to 50% less if you buy at wholesale. And of course, we all recommend that, but there's no pressure. We do have something that the whole world needs. So when you start sharing the benefits that you're experiencing of the product, people will naturally be curious and interested and will want to try the product. So what you have is the ability to share the product and generate a retail commission of up to 50%, which is actually very, very generous. There's a lot of people earning a great income and a living from sharing the product and having retail purchases. So we'll touch on that in a minute. And then you can also join our mission. So we would love you to, go all in with us. But again, you get to choose. There's no risk with any of these options. There's only rewards. So if you choose to buy retail or wholesale, here are your options: Nanofy curcumin or Nanofy turmeric. Wholesales for $25 a bottle. Now, when we talk about low cost, that is extremely low cost for the types of benefits that you're receiving. And it retails for double that, so $50. Obviously, in the Australian market, we'll have our own Australian pricing, but this is based on the US market because it's just easier for the presentation, but we can show you where to find the rest of the information on the website. So curcumin or turmeric plus, which is the one with the added vitamin C and ginger, wholesales for $30 and retails for $60. And then the Symbiofy, which you can get in other countries, just not in ours right now, wholesales for $20, retails for $35. So what happens is when you do buy wholesale for yourself and you're getting the product at half price, you can retail it because you get given a website where people can go on and with a link and just buy product, and you get the benefits of that retail commission automatically put into your e-wallet. So you don't necessarily have to run a big business, but you could also do that if you choose. So the retail rewards, why is this so exciting? Because Vitify is in the health and wellness space. It's part of the nanotechnology space, which is a really big emerging industry. It's actually one of the top 5 emerging industries in the world right now is the nanotech space. And when you start pairing nanotechnology with wellness and supplements, then you're really narrowing that down to, the cutting edge of the emerging industries. So e-commerce is any goods and services that are purchased online. So unless you're sharing this product belly to belly or posting it in the mail, which you can do, it's small enough that you can pop a bottle in the post, people are purchasing online. So we are part of the e-commerce sector. And by 2040, 90% of consumer sales will be e-commerce. By 2030, we'll be looking at a $330 billion a year industry. So why is that so good for us? Because you can do this in your part-time, spare time, free time. You can have this as a side gig. You might be already a student or working full-time or have your own other businesses, but you could, have this as an extra option for you. And certainly you could get your product paid for. So you can have, we have a retail success formula that can show you how to earn $500 to $5,000 a month or even more. So, you've got such an incredible opportunity with this product. And of course, we have distributor compensation. So on top of a retail commission, we do have a compensation plan, which is very, very generous. We have 13 ways to get paid. And again, you can work from anywhere. I'm in Australia right now, in Melbourne, visiting my grandbabies, and all I need is my laptop, and I'm in a bedroom of somebody that I only just met today. So it proves you can work from anywhere. There's no retirement age. There's no special qualifications. Nobody can fire you from your own home-based business, and that's the beauty of it. You can work as much or as little as you like in the hours that suit you around your family, and that's what we've all done here on the call tonight. So you get lots of team training and support. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And that is a really important distinction. And we do need you to help us expand. We need this product to get into the hands of everybody. I'm going to give you one example of one bonus out of the 13 that Vidify offers. And this is called a rank advancement bonus. And this is a one-off bonus, but you can see on the right-hand side column that as you help to grow the market and you move product and then you build a team, that team starts growing and people start sharing, you start to receive some really, really good USD commissions. And, I share my story only because I did break a record with Vidify. I reached the rank of diamond in 79 days. And that means that was 19,000 USD cumulative income in that for reaching that rank. That was one of the bonuses. So this has been an absolute dream for me and my family. And we have a formula. We've so inspired that we built a whole website around how other people can be rewarded as well, because we're very passionate about it. So, there's certainly lots of income to be made if that's your motivation. But let's come back to the wholesale startup kits. So when you do buy a wholesale, you purchase a startup kit, and you can purchase a personal kit, a business kit, or an executive kit. They are your three options. So a personal kit 250 is between 280 and 349 USD, depending on which country, which market. And the product in that kit varies slightly between markets. So again, we'll point you in the right direction. You can get very, very specific about your particular market. And there is a $60 US startup bonus for the person that refers that kit. So if you were to purchase a startup kit and then you shared it with a few people and they wanted to purchase one as well, you would get a commission based on the product that they purchase up front, which is lovely. So it goes a long way to paying off the cost of any product you purchase for yourself and your family, at the very least. So you've got a 500 kit there, which is between 545 US and 699. Generally, that has about 18 bottles of product in it, nine of each. And then you've got the kit 1250, which is the executive kit down here at the bottom. And that's anywhere between 1,190 US and $1,309 US. The value of that last kit is about $4,500 in New Zealand dollars, about $4,000 in Australian dollars. So it's very, very generous. You're actually getting about between 44 and 50 bottles of product in that kit, which you can retail, you can share, you can gift, you can use, and if you're only using a bottle a month, it's going to last you a very, very long time. But we all know, any of us who've purchased that kit, that product just walks out the door because you can't help but share it. And it's got a very, very generous US $300 startup bonus attached to it, which is about $450 when you do the conversion. So, these are the startup kits. So these are the wholesale options. So when you do want to buy wholesale product, you must buy a kit and you get some bulk stock up front so that you've got enough to use for a good enough period of time and enough to start sharing. So that is the way you can purchase your wholesale startup kit. Now, I'm going to touch quickly on the founder program. For the next 12 months, up until July 2025, we have the opportunity in Australia and New Zealand to accumulate shares in both regional sales, which is sales in Australia and New Zealand, and global sales annually. And what that looks like is for growing the market and reaching a certain target with a team. So this might be yourself and some friends, some family members, some colleagues, some networks that you have. We've got lots of creative and inventive ways of moving product. This could be used for fundraising in organizations and clubs. So there's lots and lots of ways to move product. You will have the opportunity to reach certain targets and receive an equal share in 0.5% of Australasian monthly sales ongoing, and 0.5% of global sales annually ongoing for life, by achieving these targets within the first 12 months of opening in our region. So if you are serious about having a lucrative residual income, then you need to know more about this. That's for sure. Why? Because projections forecasted global sales by 2025 are $100 million US. That is global. Now, we know that Australia and New Zealand accounts for about 60% of the global sales because we know a good product when we see it. We're very entrepreneurial and we love to share and recommend something that's good. And people know, like, and trust us. And so we have had no problem sharing this product like wildfire because the results really speak for themselves and the product really does sell itself. So by reaching these targets, you could get a share in 0.5% of $60 million regionally and $100 million globally. And that is only going to grow and grow and grow every year that we go into Asian markets, Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, you name it, and then into the United Arab Emirates and across the world, South Africa, etc. What this looks like is in a 12-month window, those shares will cut off, and only the people that have reached those targets will share in those pools ongoing for life. So this is a very, very important message. If you're hearing it and it speaks to you, then talk to us and we can help you get started really quickly with this. How does it look? We have a 30-day success formula, and everybody who buys a startup kit to get the product at wholesale and wants to participate in business building, residual income, or the global founder shares will build a business with 3 partners, 3 people. They could be friends, family members, your own business, maybe your cat and your dog, just kidding. But people that you've known or people that you're yet to meet. Now, you don't have to, you're not limited to these people being in Australia or New Zealand. If they're in the USA, if they're in any of the European countries, if they're in South American countries, they can join your team and you can benefit them and they can benefit you. So it's a real reciprocal deal here by building teams together. And everybody gets to share in the volume, which is just such a beautiful way to do business. So you plus 3 teams. If you can achieve this with a Kit 500 in your first 30 days of buying a wholesale kit, you'll get $780 US back plus unlimited retail commissions. Now, if you purchase a kit $1,250 and so do 3 of your friends or acquaintances, then you're looking at upwards of $3,000 US in your first 30 days. It's actually very rare in business. I've been in traditional business to make a profit in your first 30 days of business. And at the very least, get your product paid for. So with this type of low cost, low investment business opportunity, you can really start to see runs on the board very, very quickly. So that's all detailed there. I won't go into that right now, but you can certainly come back and have a look at this presentation on our website if you're interested. Lastly, just a little comparison about residual income. And what I know about this, having been in this particular business now for about 15 or 16 months, is that it has been a game changer for my life. I can be anywhere around the world doing the things that I really love to do and value with my family, and also working with people that I really care about. And we're all building business together. Now, what that looks like is residual income. It means you're not trading your time for money. You're not paid by the hour. You don't have to show up and work to somebody else's tune. You get the freedom to choose. Of course, that's a different way of working. It's really working smarter and maximizing your residual income potential. But the equivalent residual income in earnings that would have to be invested and living off the interest, you can see here that if you needed $10,000 a month residual just to survive, to live off if you've got a large family or you're doing other investments, you would need about $2.5 million in the bank, earning you 5% interest. This is certainly a vehicle to get you there, but this is just showing you what the beauty of having residual income really is. And how it really changes the game. So can you afford not to have residual income? Vidify also offers lots of travel rewards. So we have 4 trips this year. We've got Bali and Costa Rica coming up next year. We've got Utah. We've got a Caribbean cruise and lots of other cool trips to Melbourne, other things. Vidify really, really rewards and supports their team members, their distributors, and their leaders in growing local and global markets. So that's what this is all about, is about sharing the product and getting the product out there, getting the word out there, and having people choose whether they purchase at retail or at wholesale, or they want to help build teams and become distributors as well. So lastly, why would you not join us? We have a proven success formula. We've got a roadmap to guide you. We've got a breakthrough product, which is high in demand and has proven results with very flexible ways of purchasing. There's unlimited scope for this product, and we are untapped in the global sense. We are only, probably a few thousand distributors at this point, and that needs to still grow exponentially from here. You can really create an independent lifestyle. You have no company operating concerns. So anyone that has been in business before, bricks and mortar business, sometimes you have to mortgage your house, you've got higher overheads, you've got staff to worry about, you've got lots of concerns, lots of worries, and you're really tied to that business. Whereas with Vidify, they take care of all of the operating costs, and all we need to do is share the product and help and support people to get well and get wealthy, if that's what they choose. So we get rewarded with unlimited opportunity for that, and we can really set our own standards and vision for advancing our lifestyle. So next steps. This is the last slide. If you're on the call tonight and you've made it through to this point, we hope you have enjoyed what you've heard. You can certainly come back next Monday. We'll be doing this every week. Bring some people along. The first step is to try the product, decide if you want to buy it retail or wholesale. Purchase a startup kit, enjoy the benefits of the wholesale pricing, and then, of course, join our community and be part of this mission. And get in touch with the person who brought you along to the call, who recommended you be here, and they can share all the relevant information with you and introduce you to the team, the community, and all the resources that are available just to make this a really pleasurable experience for you. So we really look forward to partnering with you, and I'll just stop sharing the screen and come back right now. And just give me a sec. I'm going to stop the recording.